Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to the Adventure Incorporated podcast. I am your dungeon master. My name is Anthony Reed. This is episode 68, and it is part of the Stranger's Story arc. There we go. We did it. We got all the way through it. I want to thank the patrons, patreon.com/adventureinc, for supporting the show, for taking some money out of their pockets, folding it up, pushing it into the internet, and then transmitting it to us where it comes to my internet, and then we pull it out, and then it's money. And we really appreciate that. We appreciate the support that the patrons give us to be able to do cool things with the show. And if you want to support the show, if you think, man, I do enjoy this show and I sure would like to support it, well, that's one way you can do it. What are some other ways, you might ask? Well, you could go over to the shop. The shop is on our website, adventuringpod.com, and there you can buy the limited edition t-shirt, which will be changing in about a month. A couple of days. You get a month and a couple of days to go and pick up the current limited edition t-shirt that will be going away, disappearing once and for all. And then all of the other perennial stuff as well. We have some other t-shirts up there, some stickers. All that's another way that you can support the show. And of course, there is the most important way that you can support the show, which is to turn around to all of your friends, all of your enemies, all of your neighbors, all people you've never met before, and tell them about the show. Be an advocate, because that's what we really, that's the best way you can support the show, is just to tell more people about it. Just get it out there. And everyone can do that. It's free. If maybe annoying if you do it all the time, you know, but that's okay. I'm okay with you annoying people. That's fine. All right, let's get started. Nobles and farmers, knights and scoundrels, gather round to hear a tale of excitement and mystery. Brave adventurers facing grave dangers. Belroth, the ranger.
She's a Grimalkin, but that's understood. No pets allowed, even though she's not a pet. I will wait outside. Everyone, if anyone needs anything, I am outside.
Skarpin, the cleric.
Should I just try and snipe them from over here?
Yeah, okay. I did say they were as good as dead. I would hate for my, to break my word on our first contract as Adventure Incorporated.
Ellery, the bard.
We would want you to leave this warehouse.
He points behind him. Mm-hmm. Church.
Oh, sorry. We want you to leave this church.
Deeran, the wizard. He say you no worship Shattered Fang.
Yeah, man, he's like super wrong. We love Shattered Fang, man.
Prepare yourselves, for these are the tales of Adventure Incorporated. So you are now below the water, still held, and it is your turn.
Great. I really wish I hadn't used Dimension Door. I mean, I really wish I hadn't used my one spell to fucking Tensor's floating disc so that I could have used Dimension Door to get out of this.
Gotta start preparing Tensor's floating disc. That's all there is to it.
Can I do a wiggle check to see if I can just wiggle out of this?
At the end of your turn, you may make a strength or dexterity saving throw to escape the grasp.
No, I want that to be my action so that I can move after.
I will let it be your action, and you will be able to move, but you will not be able to do anything else.
Well, sure.
If you fail, you will get a second bite at the apple for the end of your turn.
That's fair. That's fine.
Okay.
That feels fair.
All right.
And so, this is either Dex or Strength.
Dex or Strength.
Deeran tries to do a Dexy move where he puts both of his arms up and tries to use the current to, scoop him out. You know what I mean? Like, he points his toes.
Yep.
Just like when you're diving into shallow water to, swoop me. And I get a 17.
Nice.
Okay.
Do I swoop?
Nice.
You feel like you were so close to swooping.
Oh.
But the little sucky pads kept you... They're real sucky, and they kept you locked in. And you do not escape.
Am I like closer to escape?
You don't feel like you're closer, but you feel like you were close.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking drown. All right, I guess I use my end of turn check
Okay.
to try to escape.
Okay.
There's only 6 seconds. You got like 10 shots
Oh my
at this.
god. Steph, just so that the world knows I didn't just cheat.
Yes.
That is a 20
All right.
dex check to
Yeah.
get out of this.
Yeah,
Cool.
you wiggle and wiggle, and you get the feeling that if this creature were awake, that wouldn't have been enough.
Sure.
But because it has fallen asleep, it has loosened enough that you wiggle your way out and escape from the grasp of the creature.
Hell yeah.
You're welcome.
I was just gonna try and escape.
All right.
And he rolls a natural 1. Time to do something else.
It tightens around you in its slumber.
Oh boy, it's snuggling with me. Am I pulled fully underwater?
Yeah, you are under the water now.
So this is okay. So because I have a spell that I could cast that has a verbal component, which I'm gonna go ahead and say I can't do.
Yeah. Also because you used your action to try to escape.
Well,
so
fuck.
I guess if it was a bonus action,
It is not a bonus action.
well, then here we are.
That's all I can do then. So end of turn, can I try and escape again?
You can.
Not an
Strength or dex. Your choice.
Dex. Oh my god, I thought that was another natural 1, but it's actually a 4. So 8.
Yeah, not enough.
Belroth is.
Aren't you good at dexterity?
I am. I'm not good at rolling, apparently.
So you are constricted, and you were brought underwater sort of against your will. Not sort of, definitely against your will.
I have a bonus action to do.
Okay.
Freya, in a panic, seeing me get pulled underwater, just kind of goes full animal instinct, fights her urge to hate water, and dives for me to go try and rescue me from the tentacle.
Okay.
And she tries to assist getting me out.
So, Mikey, your spell. What happens if the creature is attacked?
It's gotta wake up.
That it wakes up if it's attacked?
It's gotta.
So I just want to lay this ground rule down. Like, I just want to see. I'm just trying to set what's happening here so that Rob can make an informed decision.
Right.
You said it's going to assist you. Is it attacking the tentacle? Is it trying to, like, what's it trying to do to assist you?
I mean,
if it can even get there.
So if
Which
she
we're gonna
can,
roll
if
about.
she can get there, I assume she would do what a good cat mama would do, which is grab me by the back of my neck with her mouth and try and swim away. And if that doesn't work, then attack.
Okay. So what I need is Freya to make a strength check.
Okay.
I guess athletics would be acceptable here.
She's not trained in athletics. That's not how cats work.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
they're
right.
naturally athletic.
Oh God. Let's go, girl. 16.
So the creature goes underwater and pulls a lot of stuff like in toward it, right? As it pulls back down onto the surface. And so there's this motion that pulls Freya toward the thing. And then once the water settles a little bit, there's this counter motion that pushes her back. And a 16 gets her close to you, but not close enough to latch on. But she's keeping pace with your descent into the water. So I think that leaves us Ellery, who's now alone on the surface of the water. Two halves of a boat float nearby, and the creature has disappeared under the water with all of your friends.
Okay, so what Ellery is gonna do is she is gonna Knowing what you can give this fight is making me want to boost my might with bull strength. I'll be better than before. So I guess I'm gonna give myself a strength boost to try and like hold on to this half boat for longer.
So you're gonna like jack it? You're gonna just like get up on there like halfway and then freeze in the water? That's your plan?
Yes. Yes, I think so. I truly like, because I'm trying to play this exhaustion.
Yeah, no, I'm in. I get it.
I think that's the only thing that I can do right now.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead. You cast a spell on yourself. You need to get over to the boat and pull yourself up. So give me an athletics check.
All right.
At normal.
On a
right?
D20.
Right, because you would get advantage from bull strength.
Correct, and that would negate my disadvantage.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's a 12.
Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's this invigoration that happens with the spell, and it lets you like fight toward this boat, but the ocean is a lot of water churning now. There's 3 different factors trying to push the water around: the tide, plus the spell, plus the movement of the squid. And so now it's hard. There's a lot of churning water. You don't get all the way there, and you can feel yourself like bob under a couple of times, trying to get to the half of this boat. You didn't get there this time.
Okay.
The Kraken, does it get like a save every turn?
No.
Like,
It's fucking asleep.
are you just...
Listen, so when you target a creature you see, must make a wisdom saving throw or fall into a magical sleep for 10 minutes. If the target is dealt damage or shaken awake, it will wake up before the time expires.
All right, great. It descends further into the water.
Cool. Skarbin's not even worried
Okay.
because he doesn't need to breathe. So,
Belroth
yeah,
is worried.
but
the
what
mouth,
he
the mouth fills up the rest of the way, so you are now completely submerged under here. You're right. You don't need to breathe because you are corpsing, so that's not a problem.
but
Yeah.
my friends aren't. So he's gonna cast command on the Kraken, and they must make a wisdom saving throw, which I feel like they're gonna be failing that.
Wow, okay.
Very rude to a Kraken.
Sorry.
Oh, the Kraken.
Yeah.
I just got really offended.
I would succeed.
You got very offended on the Kraken's
I thought so.
Yeah, listen.
Um,
This Kraken leads a children's reading show.
16.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Fail.
Okay. So let me describe to you the layout of what's around you, right? Because you're still
Yeah.
in the mouth. But now that this is filled with water, like you can really move about as you need to. The throat opens. You could head down in through the throat if you were so inclined. The mouth is still closed. The teeth are still locked in. The way I see it is because you dodged the teeth in the first place, you're kind of just outside the teeth, like between the lip and the teeth. But wherever you want to try to get to in this mouth, you can try to do. You can even try to push your way out of the mouth, like the maw sides. But to do so would, you may or may not be able to do that successfully. Yeah. But you just try to cast a spell. So
Right.
You have a movement. You don't really have like a fight in you.
Yeah. Seeing the spell fail, he'll give it a shot to try and move out of the mouth.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a strength saving throw. But you're not very confident much is going to happen. Or not a saving throw, a check.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, you're definitely not confident anything's going to happen from that.
Yeah, he feels like he can get this Kraken to do what he wants, though. So
All right.
next time.
All right.
Belroth is gonna keep trying to struggle and like seeing Freya swim down towards him, although I assume his glasses are now gone, so maybe he doesn't see as well.
You can feel it, though. You can feel Freya.
Yeah.
I would say if you use your bonus action first to get Freya down to you.
Yep. Which he does.
So go ahead and roll another athletics for Freya.
Hold on. I have to look up one thing. Sorry. Sorry. I want to see if I can add my ability score, my proficiency bonus. Primal Bond, you may add your proficiency bonus to any ability check or saving throw that the beast makes. So, I guess it's proficient in this then? Or is that not how that works? Because it's a skill check. Because it's a skill check, right? I don't know.
I'll allow it.
Okay. So then she rolled a 12 plus 2 plus 3. So 12 plus 5. So 17.
Great, you got
I had
there.
to do the math. She rolled a 17.
Yeah, it's she swims down, and I think she does get right up to you to be able to, grab you and with her mouth and put paws on the arm to try and aid you in getting out.
Yep.
So if you use your action to escape, you will have advantage.
I'm going to do that. Have you ever had a cat try and bite your hand to bring you someplace? Have you ever done that? It's the cutest fucking thing in the world. I assume that's what she's doing.
Okay.
Thanks. In a parallel universe, she bites too hard, and it sucks. But because I have advantage, and it's a 19.
All right. A 19 does not do it.
Whoa!
Wait. Yeah, no, a 19 does not do it.
Oh my god. Okay, that was his action, and that was his
You felt like you were this close to escaping,
sure
but
I
because it
was.
had tightened on you, you could not get out
Oh boy.
with a 19.
Deeran uses his full action to
Well,
swim to
hold on.
safety.
Hold on. He
Oh,
does
right.
have his end of turn attempt to escape
Yes.
as well, which I will also say she's still helping you, so it's still at advantage.
Oh god. This one is an 18. So he kind of knows it's not working.
Okay, so you're going to use your full action to swim to the surface?
Yes.
Yeah, so you start to swim to the surface. Ellery, go ahead and make me another athletics check.
Oh, come on now. Eight.
Okay. You start to falter. You bob under the water. You struggle to try and reach this boat that just seems completely out of reach. Your mouth fills with seawater. You swallow a big gulp as you try and gasp for air. And then directly in front of you, popping up out of the water, comes a gasping Deeran.
Yeah. I guess that's the end of my turn, though, right?
Yeah. You pop up out of the water. It's now the two of you are staring at each other, right next to each other in the water.
Oh, Ellery, I got you. And next turn he will try to assist her.
Okay. Well, the Kraken still does nothing. It's still sleeping.
This is terrifying.
But I do need Belroth to make his first Constitution saving throw.
I was like, when's that happening?
Yeah.
That would be a 15.
Okay. I need Freya to make a Constitution saving throw.
That would be a 10.
Okay.
And is it another chance for him to escape?
It is.
So I will say, as promised, if Belroth does not succeed this first attempt, she is going to attack the creature. Because she's a cat, and that's how it would work. So, fucking lucky duckies. There is no fucking way I rolled another natural one.
Oh wow.
And this was at advantage?
I'm at advantage still? I didn't. Okay. Thank goodness. Thank God. That'll be enough. That's a 19 plus 4. 23.
Hey.
That is enough. Freya pulls you up out of the creature's grasp and pulls you up, and you are now free of it. You look up toward the surface, and you are very far down.
Well, guess what? I have a swimming speed equal to my walking speed, which is 35. No one thought that would come up ever.
Honestly.
Truly never thought that would come up, and boy, is it helpful. So Belroth just whooms up, I guess.
Yeah.
Carrying Freya with him.
You whoom away.
He whooms.
So, Deeran and Ellery, for you two, Deeran, you said you were going to assist Ellery in attempting to
So
get to the
I'm
boat?
going to grab her in life-saving technique, where my arm goes under her arms, and I will put one arm onto the boat and drag her to it.
Yeah, you take off your robe and you tie the arms and the bottom, and you blow it up like you inflate it. No, okay. Yeah, you've got your arm wrapped around her. You are holding onto the boat. Her head is up above the water. I think the boat was pretty close, and you're not exhausted, so I think you pretty easily pull that off. And the two of you are just floating against the boat now as Belroth emerges.
Yeah, he like dolphins out of the water.
Skarpin?
So Skarpin taps his chin. He's trying to figure out what to do next. He decides to try and go into the Skarpin, the Kraken's dream, and try and figure out what makes it relax. And that's kind of just he wants to create that imagery and influence it to just relax. Every muscle, open its mouth, big yawn. And he's going to spend his action trying to do that.
I'm now imagining a squid yawning.
Terrifying.
Horrifying.
Well, and this is like weird because like squids don't have
They have beaks.
like teeth. Yeah, they don't have like mouths with teeth in them like this does. This almost has like a squid with a wolf head almost. But 16 eyes. It's real weird. So you close your eyes, Skarpin, and you push out into the dream, traveling through to the dreams of this creature. The dreams of this creature are very small, very tight and confined, which is true, you have found, of beasts in general. They don't dream in wide scapes. They dream very small. That small area is filled with pain and hatred and darkness and terror. It has been pressed upon from the moment that gate opened with a deluge of this demonic energy that has twisted and transformed it. And all that is left of this being is the smallest tatter of what it once was, replaced now by all of this hatred and darkness that has filled the space that was left over when all of the rest of it was torn apart.
Skarpin almost feels bad for the creature. But what he's going to do is try and influence the little speck of being there into believing that it's just relief from that onslaught of demonic force.
As you try to push that influence in, you realize at the same time that it is trying to convey to you that if it does that, if it gives in, it will be destroyed. That all of this power around it will flood in, that the only thing that keeps it, this small shred of itself there, is the will to stand against the pain and destruction around it.
Skarpin hesitates for a split second and then tries, instead of influencing and kind of being more subtle, is going to try and exert his will on that creature and basically force it down further and assist the kind of forces that it's basically crush whatever's left of it so that it feels essentially it'll be destroyed from within and hopefully relax.
You push your will against the thing, the small fragment of the creature that was, and when you do, that pain rushes in around it, pressing down on everything that was left of it, and as that fragment disintegrates into nothingness, you can feel in the space around you, the physical space, as the creature roils with pain and lets out an enormous shriek under the water, that you are pushed, expelled from the mouth, as it is opened up and screamed, and the creature writhes against the bottom of the ocean, kicking up dirt and muck and just clouding the area around you.
Oh god, Skarpin swims to the top and looks for his friends.
Wow.
For the three of you, for a moment, you have broken the surface. You've found your way to these small respites in these, floating halves of a boat.
Yeah, Deeran looks over at Belroth and he's like, man, I'm so glad that whatever happened, it's like down there and it seems like it's going to stay there.
Where's Skarpin?
Oh, I mean, I just assumed, because he can swim, he's been talking about just being out on the open ocean. I'm sure he'll be up here in a minute.
I hope.
Ella, are you doing okay?
I'm okay.
The water had just begun to calm a little bit. Everything going back to the way it was supposed to be. The flow going naturally when the water begins to churn all around you, violently churning. The waves are erratic and splashing, and the water dips, and the surface tension breaks, and then suddenly Skarpin appears, boom, out of the water as well. But the water is churning and roiling, and it does not look like it's happy.
Hi, everybody. Hey, good to see
is.
you. Good to see you. Everyone's okay?
Yeah, Skarpin. Hey, did you make this happen so that it'll be easier for us to swim to the next island?
I made this happen, and we should swim to the next island quickly.
Okay.
Ellery, just hang on to my shell. Everyone else, you're on your own.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to take me so long. And Deeran starts to backstroke.
Okay, I need...
He doesn't have the physical, endurance to swim any other stroke that distance.
Yeah.
Freya gets on, to one of the, like, it's a panicking cat that just like is swimming. She tries to grab some of like the debris to like get some respite. And Belroth tries to push her behind as best he can, which we know is not easy.
It's terrible. It's very
But
bad.
he has a swim speed of
he's doing that
35
thing.
feet.
He's doing that thing where you push the piece and then swim back to it, and then push the piece again and then swim back to it. Because like trying to hold it and push.
The Aussie.
Yeah.
That's much easier to do when you can touch the ground.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll take disadvantage as long as he can do it. I don't care. He has a 35-foot swim speed.
So I think, yeah, the 5 of you, Freya included, begin to move away from this place when the tentacle breaks the surface again, and the creature rises out of the water full force. All of its tentacles pushing up out of the water, except for the one that has risen, and it lets out a shriek to the sky. Its eyes are all still closed, but it is in this massive amount of pain and destruction as it lets out a yell, and then the creature's body explodes.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Viscera and gore spray across the top layer of this water, and you can see within the core of it a dark, burning mote of fire that rises into the sky and then streams straight back through the gate. On the horizon, you can just watch as it flies toward the island.
Skarpin, what did you do, man?
Holy shit. I influenced its dream a bit. The pressure with the demons, I just kind of let it get overwhelmed with the destruction magic. And that's what happened. Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh,
That poor Damon.
I mean,
No, not the poor demon.
Wow.
What?
Belroth,
Think about it.
I am. The demon's not the bad part of that. Like, that's not the demon was the bad part of that.
I
Like,
know, but
that's the part we should be celebrating being, like, messed up.
no. I just feel like demons didn't ask for this either.
Well,
I feel like that's not true. I feel like if demons wanted to stay in the pit, they just wouldn't have come through the gate.
Well, no, I guess I meant the poor, like, Kraken demon.
The poor Kraken, sure, right?
Yeah.
Like the monster that it, like,
That's
was.
what I meant. I wasn't saying the poor overarching evil demons.
oh, I thought she was, Deeran. I was
Yeah,
with
me
you.
too.
I
No,
was fully
I
on
was
board.
just referencing.
Right,
I was
Belroth? Yeah.
referencing the demon Kraken as the demon.
I mean, a beautiful creature just exploded in front of our eyes, even if it did.
How
also
would
try
you
to kill
feel
us.
if I think it was clear what I was
I thought
referencing.
it was clear.
I don't
I
know.
thought it was clear, Ellery.
Thank you, Belroth.
Anyways,
Oh, hey, I made this thing explode with bad dreams. Oh, that poor thing. That, to me, seems like a logical
has
conversation.
anyone seen
Yeah,
my
but you
glasses?
didn't say
I'm really
thing.
sad I didn't see that explosion.
We could describe it for you,
No, it's
Belroth.
okay.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I did almost feel bad about the creature. It seemed like it was suffering, and it now it's not.
Oh, yes, that's okay.
Again, I
my
was
choice of
very
words, I
clear.
suppose, was bad. But I feel terribly. Like, imagine if you went to sleep and your dreams were invaded by this horrible darkness that made you want to explode.
Yeah, no, that's bad.
Yes. It's just,
Skarpin's
it's
just trying to
sad
remember
for
what
anything.
it would be like to have dreams.
Oh, I would take anything, even if it meant exploding. I think, listen, can we just get to shore?
Yes, please. I felt like I don't really want to split hairs about the merits of whatever just happened. My vision is not great. I'm covered in gore, and my cat is upset. This is about as bad of a day as it gets.
Oh yeah, Freya looks real
She's
sad.
doing
I don't know if that's true. Deeran looks back at the exploded viscera.
well. Deeran, again, splitting hairs.
Yeah, I don't think being wet and like not having your glasses is the same as exploding, and I don't think that's splitting hairs, man.
I think this is a debate for not now.
I just don't understand how you think they're the same. And Deeran swims.
Great.
I, Rob, the player, am sad that we didn't have an exploding creature that we could walk away from cool.
Yeah,
That,
we do not
that
look
I'm
cool.
sad about, personally.
Yeah, this wet cat crew is just not
mean,
looking.
Freya is absolutely full on yowling right now. Like sad, wet cat yowl. As I push her.
It's the best part about the backstroke is Deeran's ears are in the water, and so like he can't hear it.
It's a good way to swim.
Okay. It takes a while to get to the island. But now, once the water calms down, as you float across the surface of the water, the night, the ever closening eclipse overhead, as you float across the water. You still get another night before that's a thing, but you eventually, deep into the night, make your way to the shores of the two islands that you're looking for, Sun and Moon. You come onto the shores of Sun, sort of on the far side from where the connection between the two is.
Well,
We made
I
it.
really hope that this is the island that it is supposed to be at. As
Wait, what?
Belroth says as he like slumps on shore.
This is Sun, right? You think so?
We'll find out.
Uh,
We do have a night, correct, before the eclipse.
You do.
I think we might need to make camp.
I also, yes, think that, please.
Yeah, Deeran has already been gathering firewood. Like from the stuff that like washes up.
We
on
are
the shore,
making,
or,
like
had washed up in the shore.
We are making like Survivor style
Yeah.
like campsite. I hope you guys are.
Well,
excited.
except
Yeah.
Deeran is going to use magic to start
No.
the fire.
Don't make it right on the beach. It's never good. Don't do it right on the beach. So, Deeran,
Yeah.
as you're gathering up firewood, as you're scouting out a little spot for the campsite, you can tell that this island has also had the first effects of that demonic power that has come from the gate to the pit, but it is nowhere near as progressed as it was on the other island. It's a lot closer to how the other island was the first time you guys arrived there.
Oh, so there could still be beef demons and spike demons.
There could be.
Okay. Deeran calls that out as he's like getting everything together.
Well, we'll have to make a watch then.
Skarpin scopes out the flowers and grabs a few.
Nice and big with
Cool.
teeth.
Yeah, they're like how he likes them. Not like
Yeah. They're not as big as they were over there, which, too big.
All right, Uncle Mountain will like this one.
There's something really
Cool.
funny about the phrase "nice and big with teeth," just how he likes them. That really got me.
Also, I'm just now realizing that like flowers with teeth is not how Elgriman would have remembered the Demon Isles.
Yeah.
Like just now, like a full year later.
Here you go. This is just how you remember it. No.
No.
Thanks, I guess. Like,
It's just something new that, has a hint of his old world. Skarpin's just enjoying himself at this point. He's forgotten all about the drama. He's taking deep, unnecessary breaths to breathe in the salt water.
right.
Okay, so are you putting together a watch? How's this going to go?
Deeran will take first
Belroth
watch.
will take second watch, I guess.
Cool.
Ellery will.
Sleep
Yeah,
all
you
night.
should sleep.
Well, she only needs to meditate for 4 hours. So
Okay.
as long as she can get that 4 hours,
Got it.
then she can take a watch after that.
That will cure one of your levels of exhaustion.
Yes. So I will be level 2.
I don't know if this Skarpin would.
Ellery, why don't you rest 3 times as long as you do normally?
That's not how it works.
I don't think
Oh, wait,
it
really?
works like that.
Oh,
No.
that seems logical.
No. She would need to sleep 3 successive nights to.
Yeah, basically it's a way to like mechanically punish players who hit exhaustion levels.
That's fun.
It's not like you could just sleep it off.
Yeah.
Just sleep for 12 hours.
That seems, yeah.
That's what I do when I'm exhausted.
Right? I mean, it makes up for the lack of sleep for the last 5 days, right?
That's not
Yeah,
how it
yeah.
works.
Yep. He's a doctor.
Mike is a doctor, so
I'm a sleep doctor.
sounds like yeah.
Duh.
Actually, that's a real thing.
Yeah. You're a doctor who puts people to sleep, not a doctor who helps people
Semantics.
sleep. With sleep.
I help people sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yep. Yep.
Helping.
Technically.
I never feel better rested after I visited your type of doctor though.
No?
No, I'm
People
mostly
say-
hungover.
Yeah, I feel a lot more tired after.
Especially because you are like a birth anesthesiologist. So when we visit you, we are very exhausted.
Well,
Yeah.
I've never done that part.
I mean,
Rob's like,
honestly,
every time I have.
I've been twice during a birth and I didn't get anesthesia either time. So it's
With how anxious you are, Anthony, they probably should have.
Stingy.
Yeah, they should
Right?
give you some.
Share the love. What the fuck?
okay. So, yeah, let's find out what happens, shall we?
Is that where the episode ends? Because that would be really funny.
I like
okay.
the idea of calling out a cliffhanger like that. Like, I guess you'll have to tune in
Wagga
next time.
No events occur over the course of your slumber.
Hey. He retired that dice he just rolled, by the way.
Yeah. It's in the trash.
Fuck this one. Piece of shit.
Oh, hi. How's everyone feeling?
Oh, I'm still so tired.
Oh,
Honestly, better.
I'm feeling a lot
Good.
better. I feel damp still. That's not good for me. But otherwise fine.
Freya?
She's not happy, but she's fine. She groomed herself like all night.
Anthony, how has Skarpin's dreams been developing? He kind of had a glimpse of one, he felt like, at one point, and
Yeah, you don't feel like that has sustained.
Mm-hmm.
So while you have been sleeping lately, despite that small glimmer, you have not had dreams since.
all right.
Belroth.
But yeah. Yes.
Where to next?
Well, is everybody ready to go?
So ready.
All right, we've had breakfast, I assume. Let's keep going.
Deeran's like,
We're not second breakfast.
Yeah, we've had breakfast. Everything is wet in his pack. It's like
Hard tack that's like kind of
Worst.
like moist tack.
it's just become a lump.
What's
Let them eat cake, am I right?
What is Belroth doing about his eyes?
The fact that he has no glasses.
That he lost his glasses in the ocean. yeah.
Well, he has 2 astigmatisms, so he's not doing great, but he can still see. He can function, just not nearly as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So-
As someone who used to have an astigmatism before it got laser fixed, just don't drive at night. A lot. Unless you know where you're going.
Belroth's eyes are anything like my eyes, which I'm gonna assume they are. Yeah, he shouldn't drive at night.
There's been a lot of advice given out this week on the podcast that I would like people to soundly ignore.
Yeah, I would. Maybe this is like my personal experience clouding, but like if I didn't have my contacts or my glasses,
Stephanie, your eyes are brutal.
Yes. I
like
guess like we have never really approached how bad Belroth's eyes are, and I never really assumed this would come up, but it felt like
Roll a D100.
D100. Here we go.
Steph,
Oh no.
what?
roll a opposing D100.
Will my eyes in real life get better if I roll
Yes.
well?
Wait, is high good or low good?
Roll a D100.
17. His eyes kill a demon.
He gets lasers.
3.
Okay. Belroth's a real whiner. He barely needs the glasses. They're borderline fake just to make him look smart.
Yeah, he is like
they
my
are.
eyes. Two astigmatisms that he can function without. He gets headaches more often, and also like shouldn't drive, but cars don't exist.
What a lucky
Yeah,
son of a
honestly, I
bitch.
was thinking about it. Like back in the day, I probably wouldn't have needed glasses before moving vehicles. Like if I were, this horse is going too fast. Not a problem people had, you know.
But he's squinting more, and he does have a headache, so he's not great, but he's functional.
3. I
I
love
really
that.
rolled 0-0, and then it was like ooh, and then a 3.
I was like, all right, is his percentage of how bad his eyes are? Here we go. 3% bad. Great.
Wow, the world is so
He's like, I have 2017 vision, okay?
I need these glasses.
Listen,
1720.
Yeah,
Isn't that
1720.
it's
Yeah,
very good.
2017 would be good.
Yeah,
It was a pretty good
2017 would be
year,
better.
I think. I don't remember. No, I don't know. I have no idea what happened.
I don't want to commit to that. I don't know
wanna
what it
commit to
was.
that.
I don't remember. Keep going. Let's go.
All right, so you begin to you gather together and begin to march across this island. So the island is pretty big, and there are a lot of people who, at least at one point, lived here. The last time you visited Belroth, there is a city at the heart of this particular island, like right in the center of it, that you are familiar with. And you even had some cousins who lived on this island at one point. As you pass out of the forest into the edges of that city, you can tell that it is completely abandoned.
That makes me very sad. Belroth and me, but also.
All right, we have established sadness.
Roll for sadness.
There is a small river that runs through the center of the city to either side, basically stretching back out toward the ocean. It's basically like a long inlet that touches from one side to the other. And that had sort of the center of the town was built around that. And there are small canal boats that they would use to go back and forth for trade goods from the coast. All of those have been either taken or destroyed. And you can tell that there was a lot of panic here at some point. It looks like there may have been a fire of some kind that at least consumed a good portion of the city, and the whole place is just in disrepair.
Before I guess, like, is there anything, any, like, I don't want to say, like, religious symbol, but, like, monument of note within the town, that would be, like, a logical place for the sarcophaguses to be?
This is there's a center place in this town that was sort of like a government building for the Demon Isles. It was a place that, like, all of the administrative stuff for this island ran through, as well as some of the greater tasks for the Isles in general. And it's right in the center of town. There's a big square that has, like, a water feature over the small gap that runs for the inlets. So you think that probably somewhere in that center of town, if it were in this city, that's where it would be.
As he's, like, leading the group there, if he sees any house, does he see any houses, like, he's been in and recognizes that are, like, clearly destroyed, like cousins' houses and, like?
Yeah, I think so. I think you walk past a place that, the windows are smashed out, and it looks like the door was kicked in and everything inside was ransacked. They weren't close, but they were definitely cousins that were part of the family.
He does stop in there for a second. He kind of pokes his head in to see if there's any reminder of them left, like anything sentimental at all.
Yeah, I think you poke your head in. It's clear the place has been just torn apart. You can smell rancid meat. And as you look around in here, you see, there's a picture frame with a drawing in it that is on the mantle. There are some small little, like, trinkets and baubles that might have been important to the family. You don't have a real connection with them, but this was people's lives. Nothing of value. Everything of value has definitely been taken. But their lives were here, and now it's empty.
He looks for he was originally going to grab, like, one of the photos, but, like, obviously we don't have a boat, and if that gets damaged, he will have nothing. So he looks for some sort of family marker, some sort of trinket that, like, is representative of their family mark. Which would be similar to the bleeding eye, but, like, different in a different way because they're cousins. So it would be, like, some form of eye with a different sort of iconography, and he takes that.
He looks for a boat.
A boat eye.
Just a boat to get
an eye
home.
with a sail.
Yeah. You find a little signet ring that has the eye. Their eye is definitely different from your eye. It's got, like, a geometric pattern around the bottom of, like triangles, almost like teeth or mountains underneath the eye. And that is their symbol.
He takes the signet ring and he puts it on his ring and kind of remembers that he had carved the bleeding eye in his hand at one point to save Amelia, and that, like, it's now scarred over, and it's just kind of like a strange reminder of, like, just family and connections and stuff, and then continues along the road, not really saying much about it.
You all reach the center of the city, just outside this building, and as you look around in this town square, there is no sarcophagus that you can see, no coffin. It is pretty devoid of anything. There's a bundle of rags on the steps to the building. There's an overturned cart of food has spilled out, now, like, moldy apples all over the cobblestones, and the water has receded so that there's, like, a path of dry land between the two halves here.
Well,
as you would walk over.
this is the center of the town, and you said there's a path to the other island. You said, or
No, the other so the Sun Island is a big circle,
yeah.
right? But these little inlets were logistical.
and then like
At the edge of the Sun Island, there is a wider trough, a gulf, and then the Moon Island.
Yep.
On the other side.
well, this is the center, the very central point of the island. If it's here, I mean, maybe it's underground. Maybe we can do some way to, find that magic, that destruction magic, sense if it's here.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find anything.
And he casts Detect Magic. Looking for that.
You cast Detect Magic, and the bundle of rags on the steps begin to glow. Some object tucked into the rags.
I don't see anything big enough to be that, but there's something over there.
And he goes over and checks it out.
Wow, he said it out loud?
I know. I thought he was
thought
literally
for
gonna
sure it was-
stop at I don't see anything.
Yeah, and then go pocket
These
an item.
rags are great. I love rags.
You pull back the rags, and there's a person wrapped up, laying across the steps here. And they look back up at you. A white, featureless mask looks up at you from these steps. Who are you?
I'm Skarpin.
Are you with them?
No. Well, I'm with them, yes, but not the demons. By the way you said that, I imagined that's what you were saying.
Do you have water?
Yeah. Here.
He gives him some water.
Yeah, he drinks deeply from your water skin, and then like takes a breath and drinks again, and he says, "Thank you. Oh, so kind."
Absolutely. Hey, Deeran, Belroth, Ellery, come here. There's a mendicant.
Oh,
Oh,
is it a
Ellery curtsies.
tiefling mendicant or just a?
It does not appear to be a tiefling mendicant.
Hello.
You're the
Why
only
are you here?
He looks around.
We are looking for
The heart of the islands.
The heart of the islands. I do not know where that would be, but it is not here. And if it is, this heart is still.
Maybe it's not a literal heart. Maybe it's something like two sarcophagi next to each other, like representing a heart.
like a convergence of hearts, even.
That's kind of like a little on the nose.
Well, I
don't
just
know if
figure He didn't seem to know what we were saying. I just wanted to be clear.
I don't know if I get the symbolism, but if it is a sarcophagus you seek, then I suppose you have come near to the right place.
Oh.
You must travel. He points out of town the opposite way that you came. You must travel north of here to the Moon Island. In the space between both the sun and the moon, where the two touch, that is where the sarcophagus lies. If you're looking for an 8-foot stone sarcophagus, I assume you are.
We are looking for an 8-foot stone.
That sounds right. That's
Yeah, that feels about
8
right.
foot tall or 8 foot long?
Tall. It stands straight up from the water.
Wow. Okay.
Huh. Only one?
Indeed. Bound in chains.
Huh. Do you know of a second one? Because we were kind of looking for two. This may not be it.
One 8-foot stone sarcophagus isn't enough for you?
Well, yeah. I don't mean to be greedy, but
What if we just go check it out? Because maybe it's like not,
Yeah, maybe
Sure.
the second one's like underwater, or maybe they're like both 4 feet tall. It just looks like one.
yeah, these are Yeah, these guys right here.
I'm sorry.
Or
the
maybe
idea of
one's got
opening
a-
a sarcophagus and it has two smaller like
Compartments. Maybe it's got like a false back in it. You know, I've seen some magic tricks that they do that. Illusions. I mean,
yeah. Thank you.
that's why I think illusion magic is so stupid. Deeran starts like walking.
Thank.
He settles back down onto the steps.
Do you,
And Deeran pulls a coin out and flips it to him.
He catches it. He says, "Ah, thank you, but I don't know that will do me much good here anymore."
Yeah, I just. And Deeran like looks around. He's like, I just. I know that's like the custom or whatever.
should
He nods.
I'm sorry. Should we truly leave this poor mendicant alone? I mean, I feel as though it would be unethical to just leave a starving man on a desperate island. A starving man or woman, I apologize.
I will not be leaving. I have come here because this city is empty, and it cries. It cries for the deaths that have happened here. It cries for its abandonment. And I have come to sit with it, to keep it company, as it fades.
But
I don't mean to be rude, but you seem to be seeped in destruction magic.
Oh, I should be clear. The magic that you saw on the mask was not destruction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's very rude.
Yeah. So I'll let you walk that back because I was not clear. Yeah, it was not destruction magic. It was really more. Sorry, Deeran. It was illusion magic that you saw on the mask more than anything. But it did glow with multiple types of magic.
Deeran's ill.
Is there anything we can do for you before we set off for the sarcophagus? Which, thank you so much, by the way.
If you have food, I would accept it.
Skarpin looks at Deeran.
Ellery looks at Deeran.
Belroth looks at Deeran.
I realized this was an audio podcast, and me just looking over at Mike wasn't like the effect that.
And Freya also
Yeah.
looks at Deeran.
Yeah, Deeran flips a Freya snack to Freya, pops one for himself, flips one to the
They're all very
mendicant,
soggy.
flips one to Freya, flips one to himself. And then he looks at the and he flips another one to the mendicant.
The mendicant's like, yes. Wonderful. Like looking at these two little like snack balls in his hand.
Yeah. No, trust me, they're really good. Also, Deeran breaks out like half of his soggy like rations. He's like, they're a little salted, a little wet, but this is what I've been surviving on.
You are too kind. And he takes them happily, and he sets them down next to him.
Before we go, you're here to grieve those we've lost? Do you? I had distant family here, but I had family here. Do you wish to know the names that I know of those who have passed?
I do not know who here has passed, and who got away. And I do not know who of those that got away died in the waters when the barrier fell. But I apologize. I am not here to mourn them. I am here to sit with this majestic place as its memory dies. A place like this holds memories. It holds spirit. It is in itself alive when there are those of us who walk its streets, who bustle, who live our lives in places like this. They take on their own life. but with nobody here. Yes, there are those that will remember what their life was like when they were here, but it will never be the same. And as its memory dies, I can feel its spirit leave this place.
Its memory won't die for me. I only spent a little time here, and I remember this family. And he holds out his hand, because they are my family, and I don't know if they're dead, and I don't know if they're alive. But as long as I live, this place does not die.
That is kind of you to say, but you do not know the lives of the people who were here. You do not know her side streets. You do not know her secrets. You do not know the underneath. You do not know the above. There is so much to this city that one person could never know. It is what makes them so special. That they are a connection. They are the essence of all who take part of a community. That will be lost from this world no matter what. Perhaps a new community will come and live on the bones of this place. But this one is gone. That is what I watch. That is what I keep company while it dies.
Thank you.
Mendicant, if you came here after everyone here left or died, how did you get through the barrier?
I simply did not leave as the others did. I did not know I was here to watch a city die. But here I am, where I need to be.
We should keep moving.
Good luck. I hope you are successful in whatever it is you wish to do with that stone sarcophagus, presuming that it hurts those creatures.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good luck.
Thank you.
He just settles back in and starts eating soggy hardtack. All right. So, the five of you head toward the other end of the island, and it is another full day's walk across this island. And as night begins to fall, you start to reach the outer edges of this. You've passed through a couple of small villages, also on the island, through some densely forested areas that are even less affected by the touch of the demon, until suddenly the forest turns very rapidly to those twisted demonic energies. It's like there was a gradual fall off. You were almost back in normal forest, and then suddenly not. Very densely transformed and twisted darkness here. And as you merge from the forest to the edges of this island that overlook the island of Moon beyond, which is also quite a large island in its own right, this passage in between is almost like a sandbar. It's covered by the water most of the time, especially at high tide, but for the most part, it's walkable. It's shallow enough that it's walkable even then. And sitting directly in the center between these two islands, there's like maybe a 60-foot pathway of water, and directly in the center you see the 8-foot stone sarcophagus wrapped in chains as the night sky darkens above you on the precipice of the eclipse. Hey everyone, DM Anthony here, just reminding you that if you're enjoying the show, tell your friends, tell your family, let people know, word of mouth, and you can support the show at patreon.com/adventureinc, or you can check out the shop at adventureincpod.com/shop. Make sure you check the show notes and the website for all our social media, including our Discord, where you can come and hang out with some great people. We'll see you there. And until next week, I wish you nothing but critical success.
Serious business.